Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here. I'm going to show you a 2 versus 3 siege battle. It's essentially a 1 versus 3 siege battle though, unfortunately. I am one of the defenders here. And as the defenders, we were each supposed to get 15,000 florins each. Unfortunately, my opponent, who was using Scotland, he was kind of worthless, to be honest. He only spent 12,000 florins, and he was really irritating the other people in the game lobby, so I was not a big fan of him. Anyway, so...
Great God! Our enemy have broken through the gates!
When I saw that my opponent only spent 12,000, I came out to try to attack the Mongol faction commanded by OCD Taco. So, as I said, I spent 15,000 florins, and my opponent, or sorry, my ally was supposed to spend 15,000 florins, but he only spent, what, 12,000? But each of the other attackers each spent 13,330 florins. So, last in every sense of the word already. It's kind of annoying that he only did that. So I sallied out, tried to take out this Mongol faction, because my reasoning here is that if these factions got their artillery inside our building, we would have got shot to death. This guy does have this artillery piece right here. Like, if he just got right into the town square with his artillery, then they could have just shot us, regardless of whether or not we were just sitting in the town square taking advantage of the morale fact. So that was my plan, take them out. Or at least take out the Mongols. So here comes Fariko of France. He's gonna chill back here, wipe out the gates with his artillery. That's what Fariko's forces look like. I'm gonna go show you the other guy here. Let's go zoom in this way. Shoot. So this is the forces of Stormwave. He's another France faction player for the attackers. He's going to come right in this way. He already took out the gate. So I knew that Scotland should be able to hold off one person long enough for me to take out the Mongols here. So as you can see, I've made short work of most of these Mongol units here. So I'm trying to come forward here. I don't know why my guys are just walking. They should have been running.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on. They must get no further.
So I knew for a fact that there was one unchecked faction just kind of marching into the city, so I needed to get out of here as soon as possible. So I had that on my mind, and that's going to be a big reason why I don't complete the job on the Mongols here. So I'm hacking down these, Nafatunes and whatever tab they had, killed his general.
Good riddance to that Saracen desert dog. The walls are no longer
My objective was to
ours.
take out,
The enemy have
the Mongol faction, and especially take out this artillery piece here. I did not want that in the city.
Our foolish general has
And
thrown
lucky
his life
shot
away.
by the Mongol player to kill my general right there.
With it.
I wasn't too worried though, because if I did fight in the town square, I would have the morale to keep my guys from running, so I wasn't too worried about that. Just want to make sure I destroyed these Mongol infantry units first. As you can see, I'm already putting some troops back into the city, because I wanted to get over there to help out my ally. But here's what's going on in the city here. We have Stormwave coming in this way, and then Fariko of the other France faction is slowly making his way in. So I did have plenty of time to take out the Mongol faction, but I wasn't really watching the other parts of the battlefield. I should have just finished this guy off. So taking them out, and I am aiming to kill this artillery. Unfortunately, the crew's doing a pretty good job here, and plus the Nafatunes are nearby throwing their little hand-toss Molotovs at my general's unit here, so that was not good. But yeah, I did take care of most of these units, and I knew that if I didn't finish a job, there would have been a thorn in my side. But I was really pressed for time. I didn't look back to see how far the other factions were from entering the town square, but I was already peeling some units back to help out. See that? So these bombards are still here. Did he have his crew still?
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
I think he had his crew still. I forgot. Anyways, I did some decent damage, but I lost too many of my own troops in attacking this guy. But that was a gamble I wanted to take. Take out one faction, at least. Because my ally here is weaker than the other factions, mano a mano. As I said, he only spent 12,000, whereas the other faction spent 13,330 florins. So, yeah, this guy was, I hate to say it, but he was extremely worthless in this battle. Just absolutely worthless.
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates!
And I'll tell you why. Not only did he not spend his money, but he is going to leave the game relatively soon. Very soon, where these units don't even fight, because once they're AI controlled, they just sit there, they don't do anything. It's really annoying. And I don't know why we didn't restart the battle. I think we should have restarted the battle. Especially when we found out he didn't spend all his money, because that's just not fair to me. So yeah, I had to bring my troops back in here. And I did not complete the job. A lot of them came back from routing, as you can see. He has some Napatoons right here, trying to hit me. So I turned back to try to kill some Napatoons, but he's gonna pull his Napatoons out. And I cannot chase him. I'll just try to run back into the city here. So it's a big withdrawal into the town square, where I think the big fight's gonna happen. So you can see this guy's getting shredded by artillery already. From... where's it coming from? Is it over here? No. It's coming from somewhere. Let me maximize the screen, or expand the minimap here. So I got some troops in the town square. I figured, hey, you know, he has 12,000. If we work together and we have this morale bonus in the front, you know, we could still make a contest out of this, even though this guy didn't spend all his money. But as I said, he does leave the game, and these troops will just stand still, and they become mannequins doing nothing. So this is ultimately a 1 versus 3. Well, at this point, it's 1 versus 2.5. So he is still able to push this trebuchet around. And... no, never mind. So what does he have left? He has Mongol infantry, Mongol infantry, Mongol infantry, more infantry. Dismounted heavy archers, dismounted heavy archers. So that's still a pretty good sized force. I was so worried that my ally would have been swamped in the middle. That's why I was in a rush to get back. I should have been checking to see that, you know, that he had this... at the time he had that situation under control. So yeah, here's one of the artillery pieces. This is what I was afraid of.
God, our enemy have broken through the gates.
Yeah, I was just afraid of them putting the artillery right in the middle here, and just raking that town square. See that? They could put artillery here from one side. They can take, like, this street, or that street, and just start pouring artillery in. So in that case, the numbers don't really mean that much. I mean, you know, our numbers in the town square, it doesn't really count for much. Hanging out in the town square isn't really an advantage, unless they run out of artillery fire. So these are my troops coming back. So yeah, I take a risk, and I really wanted to knock out the Mongols just so that their missiles wouldn't be interfering in the fight anymore. Because if we just sat here, we'd have been shot to death. I don't see how there was any other alternative, except just to hunker down here and then get shot to death. So I didn't get it. All right, so here we got some troops coming in. Anyways, my ally is gone from the game at this point. See this artillery piece? Once that piece goes down, that's when my ally just left the game. And so now these troops are just going to be stationary. They're not going to do anything. It's dumb. Dumb and dumber. That should have been the name of our alliance, Dumb and Dumber. Oh wait, these troops are moving. At some point he does leave the game after he loses artillery. And then those Scottish troops are doing nothing. Look at this. This general's bodyguard is sitting there. This unit just charges right in. It just starts killing the stationary cav units. It's ridiculous. I tried to rush up some troops to help. So they do break, but still. But yeah, if I was the host, I would have terminated the game when I saw that the other guy didn't spend all his money. Or at least, you know, offer me the chance to, what do you call it? To start the game over, you know? But they were really hungry for this battle. They go, oh, your ally only spent that much money? Oh, and he's left the game? Oh, yeah. We're gonna fight this out. So, me, I'm not one to quit, so I just fought it out. But this scenario is kind of, it's kind of dumb. So anyhow, we got some troops right here, some French troops of Stormwave coming down. And I was able to... No, I didn't do this. See these retinue bowmen? They kept coming out of the town square to charge. I kept pulling them back in, but they kept running back out here to attack. It was really annoying. So, all kinds of annoyances in this battle for me, but I think the close-ups are pretty sweet. Let's make this... There we go. Might be easier to follow. These guys are just rushing in here. We're under attack. But you can see Scotland's just sitting there. And I was sending out troops here to attack these guys. I want to take out these Mongol units. So I'm gonna get behind these noble swords of Scotland. I guess at the least, these guys can, even though they're standing still, they can still swing their swords if they choose to run into them. If the opponents choose to run into them.
Lord have mercy, we've lost half of our men.
Lord have mercy. Look at these guys kind of chilling here, like they're chilling out in the snow. Artillery's just falling into the town square. Oh yeah, these guys, they did put a roll on the cav. It was like a max... It was max 4 cav, or max 2 cav or something. So they basically took away any hopes of us knocking them out early. You know, by a sally. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I broke some troops out of there. These are more retinue bowmen. Wait, I don't think I did this. This is my... Because my guys were so impetuous, they ran out by themselves. So I will support them with, I guess, these guys. Or no, wait, am I gonna help these guys? I forgot. Such a long battle. So my guy's gonna rush in there, try to take out some French knights. And I want to see where the Mongol action is. So you see, yeah, we're just gonna get shot to death if we did stay in that town square. But that's why I wanted to knock one of the factions out.
In the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Look up some French cav storming in here. So I'm gonna counter charge with my foot knights, and I'm gonna put these guys in the way so they can intercept them. These dismounted English knights. But these guys break. Artillery is falling into our town square yet again.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
There, I killed one of the commanders. So I'm about to get charged here. Now my retinue longbow are pretty expensive, so they can hold their ground a little bit. Plus there's only 8 units in that general's bodyguard. So here comes some more of my dudes. I want to chop down this cav unit so I can break down these guys over here. There's still dismounted Chivalric Knights, dismounted French archers, and this unit of dismounted French archers. Mongols are still chilling right here. I will attack them in a bit. What's going on over here? These guys are just, you know, keeping their troops out of harm's way. Just some more over here. We got artillery right here. Breaking through these guys. And there's a Mongol Nafatoon unit right over there. And there's some more French troops coming. And I've got a few troops in that area to hold them off a little bit. So these guys are breaking. All the French troops are breaking under my weight here. But they just have too many numbers, man. It's like one unit right here trying to resist, and that is a, what is that? Is it a cav unit? Yeah, now it's starting to break. So we killed him. Not gonna pursue those guys. Well, I had aspiration for killing these guys. I think I call off this chase. I forgot. Okay, it looks like I sent one unit out to get it. Look at that! Look at that speed. I did not run them. I should have ran them. A lot of times, you know, I tell them to do something and they don't do it. That happens sometimes. Like the keys get what I call sticky. They don't respond. So breaking those guys down. Scotland's getting killed over there. Mongols are chilling out over on this side. I've got pretty much no reserves left. I've got these 2 units right here. 3 units. These guys are so badly depleted. This big blob here. Like, we're killing some guys, but not many. And they're just like slowly feeding guys back into the fight. It's kind of weird. They're just chilling back here. Like, I don't see how they could enjoy this kind of battle where they had that many, that much of an advantage. But as I said, you know, my ally, he was definitely worthless. I don't like the way he was talking to the other team in the lobby. And I don't like how he didn't spend all his money. I don't like how he left the game so early. That's why I call him worthless. If he was having a good time and he was a sportsman, I would not call him worthless, but the fact is, he violated pretty much every gaming rule there was. So he does qualify for the worthless qualifications. Alright, so here I'm breaking down here. I want to take out this artillery piece of Stormwave. So I got some Mongol units in the way, but I'm going to keep rushing in. So he sees what's going on, he's going to move his crew away. He got some crossbows trying to cover the retreat. It's a very desperate battle. But he did leave the artillery pieces behind. I wanted to kill the crew. That's what I really wanted to do. But when I couldn't catch him, I just pull back. And then I'll start to attack these the artillery pieces directly. Like, you know, just try to disable them so they can't be used again. My problem with destroying, you know, items like this, it takes forever to do it. You would think they would just, like, you know, remove some pieces and it's pretty much done for. But here they start swinging at it, nothing happens. Let me go back over here before I show you the destruction of their artillery on that side. So that's what's going on over here. The town square is pretty much emptied out. Scotland's troops are just sitting there, just getting shot to death by the enemy artillery. So the crew that I was chasing, where'd they go? Here they are. I don't know why he was this eager to get right next to my troops, but he is. Look. I mean, what was he trying to do there? That takes some swings. I'm trying to kill them, but I think they get away. So that's why I decided, hey, you know what? We'll just attack these artillery pieces. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Man, can I put my cursor in there? There we go. So I'm being shot by the arrows. I'm not. My guys aren't killing each other. They're just being shot by arrows over there. So I got the damage up to 87%. I am being shot to death by missiles, so disable that one. There's still one more right here. So if I disable that one, then this crew's worthless. You can see there's some units being peeled back. While that's going on, I got the rest of my troops back over here, kind of chilling. The Mongols have entered the city, or the town square, as you can see. Scotland troops are doing nothing because it's AI controlled. So I chased off that crew again, while my knights finished up on this Grand Bombard artillery piece. That way I won't have to chase the crew again. So the job's not done yet, but I'm like, hey, I think I need all my available troops back over here. That's where all the fight's happening. I'm gonna come at these Mongols here.
By St. George, our men have taken control of the city.
I thought it was our city to begin with, huh? Artillery's still shooting from the other side over here. I guess these trebuchets are doing some damage. And this artillery piece right here, see that? Oh, this is too much to fight against. And no allies to support me. Let me go show you where that artillery piece is. Here it is. So as you can see,
Lost. Our men no longer command the city.
Oh well. So the crew tried to help out. I think if he really wanted this, he should have sent a lot more French troops over to help. I mean, you get that Nafatoon unit back over here, or you get these dismounted French archers way over there. They could have helped out. I bet you they could just bum rush my 10 armored swordsmen and been triumphant. Let me fast forward just a little bit.
Only intervention by the Almighty or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
Oh, I thought I finished the job.
Lord, our enemy has command of the city.
Whoop, don't want to pause it. So here come the dudes entering in large numbers. This is Fariko. Let's hold off on that. So this is really just a one-sided battle. Nah, no kidding.
Our noble allies have lost their leader.
Noble? That's a strong word for Scotland. I mean, not in general, but for the Scottish player here. What's his name? I don't know, some kind of... What is his name? No. Kinder Silverbones. He was not a noble ally. So, that is the... I got like one unit, like this unit, and I got this other unit over here. Yeah, that unit died.
Our men have fought long and have
So here's my last remaining unit, right here. Now this guy's a hero. And he's dead. Dead, dead, dead. So all these French and Mongol troops will be celebrating tonight in our town square.
My lord, we must regain command of the city.
Wow, that's a great idea, advisor. How do you recommend we do that? Let me fast forward this.
This defeat is a bitter drop to swallow. Next time it'll be our foe that sups from this most foul cup.
Oh well. Anyways, that was that battle. we'll leave it at that. Hope you enjoyed it.